Hello, YouTube and Twitter world. It's your boy Cole McDonald's here, coming back at you with an in-depth breakdown of Tua Tagovailoa's first NFL start. Let's get into it.
The hip injury suffered last November.
So as you can see here on the first play, Tua seems to fumble the ball, but really, this is just his competitive spirit and him saying to Brian Flores, no, let the defense get the first start, because the defense is really how, where he dominates on the side of the ball. So it really just shows his competitive drive and not necessarily that he's bad or anything. Skipping ahead. On this one, you can't see it on the field. This is where it doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Tua actually threatens Jakeem Grant's family with murder if he doesn't get it out to the 40-yard line. And so since Jakeem Grant loves his family, he of course gets a big kick return on this play. Now on this play, Tua just throws an absolute dime. What is that? 8 yards down the field to Preston Williams. Absolute dot. And you can see that play dot absolute right there by Tua. So as we've seen thus far, Tua just throws dimes down the field, and he motivates his defense and special teams to make plays. And that really shows just willingness to compete and to dominate on both sides of the ball, really. Tua didn't dominate only on offense and defense, though. He also dominated on special teams, and not just on the kickoff, but on the punt. Like, look at this punt. He transforms into a white guy for a reason, but whatever. As you can see, he also transforms into a very athletic punt team, and then downs it right at the 4-yard line. Again, just another showing of Tua's pure dominance tonight, really. And this next play right here just shows you Tua's true dominance on the defensive side of the ball. Let me show you this real quick. Again, you can't see it because the sidelines aren't shown, but Tua actually threatened Christian Wilkins by spanking him with getting spanked at halftime if he didn't pick off this ball. This just shows his absolute motivation to the defense and true competitive spirit. He is truly one of a kind, generational talent, better than Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. And now look at this right here. First off, his receiver absolutely is blanketed right there. Jakeem Grant blanketed right there. And also, look at that zip he gets on that ball. Look at that zip real quick. Zoom. Bang. Listen, I almost lost No Nut November because of that throw. Then look at this one. Absolute dime right here. That went a whole, 7-8 yards? No other quarterback in the NFL can make that throw. Tua Tagovailoa is the best quarterback in the 2020 draft and quite possibly in the NFL. I think he's better than Patrick Mahomes. Now, Tua wasn't perfect today, as, one time today, he actually told his running back to fumble on the 10-yard line for whatever reason. But you know what? Every quarterback has their off days, so we're not really going to pin this one on Tua right here, because, he isn't the running back, and also, telling your running back to fumble the ball is usually something that usually teams always do, like Andy Dalton. But after this, just horrific play by Tua, in my opinion, on that play, he comes back on the next drive with showing his defensive dominance again. He transforms into number 91 and has become 6'5". Then he also transforms into a white guy and runs down the field for like 60 yards for a touchdown. This just shows Tua's defensive dominance and really just how athletic he is on both sides of the ball. Like, he is, like I said, better than Joe Burrow, better than Justin Herbert. Quite frankly, he's better than Patrick Mahomes. Like, he is just the best quarterback in the NFL by far. I told you about Tua's dominance on special teams, but it really shows on this play. First of all, Johnny Hecker's the best punter in the NFL, so that the fact that Tua can even return this is mesmerizing to me. He transforms into, number 19 on the field, super fast, super athletic, and then he actually threatens, his teammates with dumping Gatorade on them at halftime and making them stick the rest of the second half if they don't block for him. So really, this was just an overall dominant play by Tua on this right here, motivating his team to really, set the edge for him. Now, you don't see it on this play, but Tua, like I said, from the sidelines, threatens to murder this cornerback's family right here if he doesn't get the interception. This, again, just shows his competitive drive, really, and his willingness to win at all costs, which I believe you need in today's NFL. We need more people like Aaron Hernandez and OJ Simpson with the killer instinct in them. And again, this next play is something that the stat sheet really won't show you, but you do notice if you watch the film. As you can see, Tua actually turns invisible on this play and tells tells the tight end actually to not block number 90 coming off the edge, so that way he can get a strip sack on Jared Goff. And then you get Kyle Van Noy up here running all the way down to the 1 yard line again, which is just Tua, motivating him, telling him get down to the 1 yard line. And this really is what separates Tua from all the other supposed elite quarterbacks in this league. And also, he just wasn't dominant in the passing game. The running game, he was also very dominant in. Like, just look at this crisp handoff. Listen, I almost, like I said, I almost lost No Nut November to this handoff. It was just so crisp and so quick. Tua really showed his dominance today on all three sides of the ball. Also, this play right here just absolutely shows how tight of a window Tua. Look at that! Look at that! Look at this separation right here. He is at least 2 centimeters away from him. Like, that is the tightest coverage I've ever seen in my life. Stephon Gilmore, no. This is the best coverage I've ever seen in NFL history, and Tua somehow fits it into that tight window. And then, of course, for that tight window, he somehow gets up the field and gets the first down. Again, just shows Tua's real dominance in the passing game. And this play right here, it's just perfect. Look at that! Look at that tight window. Like, again, no separation whatsoever there. He had just had to throw a dime in there and get it 2 yards down the field. Just the most impressive throw I've ever seen from any NFL quarterback really at this level. It is just immaculate how Tua does this. Again, right here, Tua's dominance on special teams is shown immensely. Look at this. Now, this may look like a routine miss from a kicker, but no, it is in fact not. Again, you don't see it because the sidelines aren't shown on the broadcast view, but if you watch the All 22 and the coach's film, you will see Tua on the sideline actually holding a gun to the kicker. What's his face? Yeah, Kai Forbath. And he actually threatens to murder him if he makes the kick. So as you can see right here, Tua is just a monster on the field, off the field, on offense, defense, and special teams. And really, I think he is just a better person than Jesus Christ ever was. And, I'm lonely. Please help me. Anyways, Tua is the best quarterback in the NFL, better than Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback in the 2020 class when he's healthy. Please save me.